have that distance between the front foot and the rear foot. Now that's number 17. It's called bridging the gap. We call that the gap just for a name, a technology. So when we talk to each other, we all basically know what we're talking about. The distance between your front foot to the other opponent's front foot is the gap. Getting across that gap and hitting the opponent is your main objective. Your secondary objective is not to get hit when you're crossing the gap. So you want to hit them without getting hit. Well, how do I bridge that gap? Well, awareness allows you. Anytime you're in a fight technique or situation, you need to be aware of where your fighter's mind is, your opponent's mind is. There's a book out there, and there's a whole science behind it. It's called cyber vision. It's where your eyes are is where your brain is. I mean, and prove this to yourself when you're talking to somebody. Ask them a question they have to think about. How old is your mother and grandmother's age combined? And they're thinking about it. Their eyes go straight up in the air. It happens all the time. That's why they call it cyber vision. It's where your brain is, your mind, your eyes are. Person that's making things up, you ask them to lie. They look out to the right. Their eyes shift out bottom to right, and they're thinking about what they can make up. Then they decide what they're going to make up, then they tell you. So if you learn this, and learn how to look at a person, you can tell where he's at because the windows are the eyes of the soul, as they used to say. But it allows you to know where the man's brain is. Where's he thinking? Is he going to be aggressive? Is he passive? Is he confused? What's he thinking about? So as you're out there and you've got this gap between you, you do things to see if you can get this man thinking a little bit. And if you can get him to think, boy, when his eyes go down that way, go. Because he's got to catch back up again. He's got to come back into a do mode. He's in a think mode. Man, that split second is the difference it needs between walking over and hitting a man. So being aware of your opponent, being empathy with him, learning where his brain is, allows you to bridge this gap. And then you have technique that allows you to bridge the gap. Offset timing, upset timing, relay timing, things on this line. There's different timing things that allow you to bridge the gap. Technique allows you to bridge the gap and get in without getting hit. 18, constant forward.